What is going on, fam? John Caniford, JJDJ Entertainment. So, a lot's going on, a lot has happened, and it's been a couple days since I've kind of chatted with you guys, and I want to get back into doing video updates or vlogging more than once during the week, not just cover the weekends, maybe do, you know, the entire Monday through Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, you get to see the events vlogs, so maybe 2 per week. Still trying to kind of figure out my footing, per se, and trying to figure out a good routine for this. Again, the main goal is always to keep the content fresh and exciting and interesting, and really for you guys. So whatever you guys want to see, you know, I do this for you guys, and so if you guys want to see something in particular, if you guys want more information on something, put it in the comments. Definitely, I try to reply to everybody that comments or leaves a comment. So, just going to dive right into it. I know in the previous vlogs we were talking about the new truck. I've been good. I got suckered into that monthly car wash subscription where you can go in and get it washed as many times a month as possible. And I've been every day since the last vlog with the car wash. So the truck is super clean. I had to go down to Richmond on Wednesday to go pick up the chain motors for this weekend. Got those picked up. Got the windows tinted finally in that truck today. So finally I can pick my nose in the front seat and not worry about the car next to me watching. And also I can vlog in the front seat without wondering if the person next to me is thinking, why is that guy holding the camera talking to it? Because it is really weird. If you guys have never vlogged in public, to walk around with a camera, out like this, talking to it, it's weird. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just, me being overly concerned with other people's thoughts. But it's definitely a weird thing to do. It's not, it's not the norm. It's kind of like people with the Bluetooth earpieces for the phone. When they first came out, it was really awkward to answer your phone on that. Now, so many people do it. It's kind of, you don't really think twice. So what's going on? What's kind of has happened? So over the past weekend, we did Briarwoods' prom on Friday. That footage right now is being edited. I'm going to edit some myself tonight and get some of that footage up so you guys can get some can see more of the event. The video editor is editing a 2-minute promo. Just taking all the clips and kind of pulling the best of and doing a promo video, a recap video for you guys as well as the students from the dance. So that'll be coming out hopefully next week. I'll tell you what, picking out a song to go with the footage is difficult. So you have a couple different options. You can go the road with a mainstream song. The problem with that is that if you put it on YouTube, you can't use it because of copyright reasons. Sometimes they'll take the audio completely out. Sometimes they'll just link it to the artist, which I'm fine with. But part of the reason why a lot of us do so many videos on YouTube is that YouTube does pay us. YouTube gives us money for the ads that run on the videos beforehand. It's not a lot of money per ad, but over the time of all the videos that I've posted, it adds up quick. And it's extra, a couple $100 a month, and I'm not complaining about that. So it's difficult picking the right music, because if you use a copywritten song, you don't collect the revenue from it. And with vlogs, stuff like that, I'm not really concerned about. But the promo videos that get shared, that can sometimes go through the entire school and pick up 1,000+ views real quick, those are nice videos to have the analytics on. So picking out the promo song, like I said, you have the two ways that kind of are rolling the dice, and there's really not. I wish there was a site out there that you could type in a song and it would let you know if there would be restraints on YouTube for using that song. Only way to really find out is to upload a video with that audio and seeing if YouTube takes it down. So I found a really great trap kind of dubstep-ish remix to I forget what song. It's one of Pitbull's songs. I can't think what it's called, but I found this great clip, and it's exactly 2 minutes long, and that's what we were looking for with the promo video. It doesn't have a lot of words, so I think it'll be okay with YouTube's filters. But hopefully that'll work out well. If not, the other option is going and getting royalty-free music offline and purchasing the song. And those are just so hard to get, because when you start looking at all the different audio that's out there on like some of the royalty-free sites, you can get like really nice cinematic, like, you know, drama-filled music. But then you start trying to find other songs that have energy, and it's so hard. It's so hard to pick the right song for your video. And if you guys have edited videos in the past, and you may know what I'm talking about with trying to find the perfect song. But the Briarwoods prom from last weekend with the confetti, the CO2 cannons, you know, the clips that I had showed in the vlog a couple days ago, the final footage of that should be coming very soon. On the wedding this past Saturday, the client had it was a presidential themed wedding, so they had the presidential seal done with their, you know, customized for their wedding, and they wanted to use it for a monogram. The problem with using that for the monogram was it was way too graphic intense to just have it cut in a stencil. And even if you had it cut in, or had it done in glass, if you guys have ever gotten glass monograms as opposed to steel stenciled monograms, the glass monograms are way more expensive. And so even if we went the glass route, the monogram would just be really hard to get it from the angle that we had to work with to get it to where the client wanted it. So we finally took the leap and got into projector mapping. And so the software we got, and let me look real quick just to make sure I get it right. It is called, if I can find it on my computer, it's called Mad Mapper. And Mad Mapper is really great. It's a video mapping software. We were able to map the dance floor and project their seal and have it not be distorted or skewed or anything, have it the perfect circle that they want. And we had it at a funky angle. So if this was the dance floor, I mean, the projector was right at the front of my booth, just shooting straight down, I mean, at an awful angle for a Source 4 or something. But the nice thing with the projector mapping is you can go in the computer and you can adjust each corner and get the image or the video perfect on the dance floor. So what they had is they had their video with the stars and the seal. We had it so the stars would spin and loop while the actual seal itself stayed in a static position. So it's kind of cool because you can do animated monograms, and you could do that to, you know, projecting not only on the dance floor, but you could do it on the wall where you can download you know, templates online where you can get the I'm trying to think of the word. You get the monogram or the client's names, you know, written out in a video graphic, and you can have that on the wall. So now it's not just a standard static monogram. You could do something different. You could do something to set yourself apart from everybody else and look at doing video monograms. So people have been doing that for a few years now. Just more recently, this past year, you've seen a lot more stuff come out that's more based towards the DJs versus the audiovisual production houses. Like Grand VJ has a video mapping plugin now. But Mad Mapper wasn't that expensive. I think it was like $350 or something similar to that. And it worked great. And there's so many different possibilities we could do with it now. We could look into mapping the cake. So if we get a square cake, we could look into mapping, you know, each of the sides of the cake if the client wanted it. I think for our schools, we looked into getting the video walls for like the front of the stage to kind of create some more animation. And the ones we got from American DJ, the what is it called? It's something 64. Flash Panel 64. They were junk. I hated them. I did not like them one bit. They're sitting in a box to go back to American DJ. They just were not for me. For other people, they may work. They just were not were not a good fit for me. So I think we're going to look into projector mapping, maybe the front of my custom case that I have built, doing that, maybe getting some different shapes cut out to projector map, just to bring more life to the front of the stage. I think we have a phenomenal light show and an atmosphere that we create really well over the dance floor and are focused around the dance floor. But looking at all the videos, the stage, it's kind of dull, and part of it is because I don't like being the center of attention. I really don't. I'm very, I don't want to say antisocial, but I'm a true introvert. I'm fine when I'm DJing and I'm that kind of personality. But when I'm home, when I'm out in crowds, I don't like crowds. I like to just kind of be with my friends and family and things that I'm used to. And somehow I can just click it off on a DJ and be open and be out there. But part of me still doesn't like all the focus being on me, especially at our school dances. That's why I love having Elixir there, or an MC. And Elixir will always be our first go-to MC. But with having him there, it's different. You kind of want to draw a little bit more attention onto the stage because, here he is interacting and everything. So maybe it might be a good time to start looking at, animating the stage or putting some sort of atmosphere on the stage instead of having it this dim kind of area. And if you have seen our videos in the past, you may understand what I'm talking about. So I definitely want to look into doing something there, and who knows, maybe by doing that I might become this outrovert DJ, jumping all around with Elixir and partying. Who knows, but we'll see. But projector mapping is something where we've done now, and we're going to work towards seeing where that takes us. The good news is I found my charger for my vlog camera. I've looked all over my desk. I've been through every one of our Pelican cases. I've been through all of our laptop bags. And then finally, I find it in the top pocket of my laptop bag. I've been searching for this thing for almost 3 days now. And my wife said, "You checked your laptop bag?" I'm like, "Yeah, I've checked it like 20 times. And so I said, "What the heck? I'm going to check it one more time." Because if she comes in and finds it in my laptop bag, I'm going to get that "I told you so." And fellas, you do not like it when the wife has the opportunity to give you the "I told you so." So I looked one more time and I dumped everything out of my bag. And there it was. So I have my vlog camera charging. Hopefully I'll remember to take it with me tomorrow to get some videos for you guys. So this weekend we have another prom. This one we're actually flying some trussing. We're doing some string lighting. We have our 5R beams going outside on totems to create spotlights in the sky. We have 2 runs of truss that are kind of flown on each side of the dance floor. And they're kind of, the way the room shapes, it's a square, I don't know how to really describe it. It kind of starts out narrow and starts to open up wider. So the truss is opening up wider with the room. So we're going to do string lights, zigzagging, string lights, Dawson Creek lights, market lights, whatever you guys may call them or know them as. We're going to do those from truss to truss, going all the way down to the end of our trussing. And it'll look cool because it'll start off as, maybe a 20-foot section of string light, and then eventually when it gets to the end, it should be about a 30, maybe 40-foot run of string lighting. So it'll look great. I can't wait to get that all set up, and like I said, I'll bring you guys along for it. We ran into a little bit of issues, or ran into a small issue. The pickle, we get 6 chain motors, and for you guys that aren't familiar with chain motors, they're the motors you tie into the truss and tie into the beams or the rafters, and that's what's used to lift the truss up. So 4 of the 6 motors have a motor controller, which is a box that all the motors tie into, and then you have a controller with individual switches for each motor, and you can bring all the motors up at once and bring them all down at the same time. So 4 of the 6 motors tie into this control box. The other 2 run off what they refer to as a pickle, and it's just a regular. It's a switch that you go push up. It takes the motors up, push down. It brings the motors down. So each side, 2 motors are ran on the motor box, and the one on the middle is ran off the pickle. So we had 2 pickles and find out that one of the pickles is broken. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge bringing up the rig. So we're going to probably bring up one side a little bit, like 5 or 10 feet, then unhook the pickle, go to the other side to bring that one up. So we're going to teeter-totter it up. There won't be any issues there because there's not any structure running from side to side. They're 2 individual runs. And they're totally separate other than the string lighting going from one to the other. But we'll get that done. It's going to look great. I can't wait to see it. We got a dimmer pack for the string lights, so we're going to be able to dim the string lights and or turn them off during the event. And we may do some scenes where the string lights are on and then the lights below are off, and then maybe they're all on. So we'll do something cool and creative. I really wish we had string lights that we can control the individual LEDs or individual bulbs. I know Chauvet came out with, I think it's called an orb system, and it looks awesome. Every LED, every bulb you can control individual colors. So I mean, you could literally have the bulbs chasing each other. I mean, there's so many different options you could do. You could pixel map the entire ceiling or the entire string lights. The Chauvet orbs look awesome. I think that would have been such a great option to possibly use in the future. The problem is it just takes up a lot of DMX channels. I mean, I think if you use one to its full potential, you're running, I think, 3, maybe 400 channels. So depending on how many of those you use, you're going to need definitely multiple universes. But again, a really, really cool and unique and different systems. The Chauvet orbs, make sure you guys check those out. The other thing that Chauvet has, they have their version of Truss, and it's called Trust. The truss carts. They're $200. They come with the dollies for the bottom of the truss, and they come with the spacers in between the stacks, as well as a strap that will go around all the truss and tighten it up. It's a ratchet strap that's long enough. I think this thing's probably 15, maybe 20 feet long, but it fits around the entire perimeter of the truss and tightens down. So we've always used furniture carts for this, and we break furniture carts. The wheels would give out, some wheels would lock up, and it was always just a pain in the butt with dealing with 4 wheels per cart, using 2 carts, having 8 wheels to deal with, someone getting jammed and throwing everything else off. It was always just a pain, and so we got the truss carts, and it's made our life so much easier. I know some of you don't understand or don't think it's a wise idea to invest $200 on truss carts. I'm telling you, if you guys are dealing with a lot of truss, I wish I would have done this earlier. I wish Chauvet Trust would have come out with this product sooner, because this is something that we've wanted to get for some time. Unfortunately, the other alternatives out there prior to them were significantly higher in price. So I'm beyond happy with those items. And Marty, if you're watching this, Marty got the carts and he loves them as well. He was posting up on his Facebook just the other day about them. I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else for you. I'm coming up on a 20-minute vlog. I wasn't even planning on being this long. So hopefully I get some exciting footage for you guys, and we have some great footage after the event to share with you guys. Make sure you guys stay tuned to the channel and look for some of the upcoming videos that are coming out from the dances we did last week. We're working with the company, this new company that I've talked about prior in prior vlogs, about getting the footage edited sounds weird, but getting the footage cut and put together into a recap video for you guys, and trying to get those rolling out faster after each dance, so there's something consistently popping up on the channel, not only for you guys but for future clients, and again for the school or the client of the event. So I think that's it. I think I've covered everything. My voice is getting a little bit hoarse right now. As you can tell, my office is a mess. It's chaotic. Prom season is so chaotic for us. Thank goodness we have some great techs. Felipe, my wife, Jeff. I can just go on and on. Everyone's, Brenda, her family. I mean, everyone's. Elixir. I'm just going to start listing off everybody. I mean, everyone's been so. The guys, the people that have been with us, and the people that are what I consider, the JJDJ fam, they've been great, and I can't thank them enough for for dealing with me, because I'm not the easiest person to work with, and I'm horrible at explaining things at times. But I just can't thank them enough. Guys, when you get a good team, you know, do your best to keep the energy and the environment happy and positive and just fun to be around. Because when you get a good team like that, you know, they feel good when they're around you, and you feel good having them on your side. I mean, it's a great work environment. So that's really it, guys. I don't have anything else really for you guys tonight, but I wanted to throw something up here for you. So practice, enjoy, do what you love, guys. Wake up tomorrow, work on what you love to do for a living. If you haven't made a jump to, you know, follow your dreams yet, it's not too late. You know, some of the best advice I had gotten was when I was 23, 24 years old, and I was working for the government, and my boss had set me down and says, "Is this what you want to do for the rest of your life?" And I didn't know. I had no idea. I was young. I just wanted to go out and have a good time. That was it. And he says, "You know what?" He goes, I think I was 20, let's say I was 22 at the time. He goes, "You're 22 years old." He goes, "You can take that leap right now and take a chance on following your dreams and doing what you want to do for your rest of your life." He goes, "You're better off doing that now than waiting until you're 30, 35, 40, and saying, 'I should have, could have, would have, and I never took that chance.'" There's no better time than now to act on your dreams, guys, and I'm going to leave you guys with that. Follow your dreams, follow your heart, act on them, and take the next step to the rest of your life. Take care, guys. I'll talk to you soon.